The trouble with loyalty to a cause is that the cause will always betray you.
So, it seems the Democrats have pretty much become useless. Let's just put it like that. They've lost their identity. They are no longer the party of the people. They're the party of all the people. Right? And we all know what happens when you try to make everybody happy. Nobody's fucking happy. Especially when it comes to retards. Retards are never going to be happy. No matter what you do. You give them exactly what they want. You know what they do? Complain about it. It's a beast that cannot be fed. But it will eat you. And that's what they teamed up with. They teamed up with a beast that cannot be fed. And it is always hungry. And it is always devouring. And they wanted to win at all costs. So badly. No matter what it costs us, we've got to win. Well, it costs you everything. You aligned with the retards. You gassed them up. You gave them credibility. You agreed with them everywhere thinking, oh, well, these people will vote for me now. And you know what they did? They boiled you like a frog in a pot. They put you in the water and they turned up the heat very slowly. And now, the super retards are winning. The third worlders are conquering the Democratic Party. It's unbelievable. But I don't think it's going to work. It works in the major cities, right? You look at New York, they won like 3 elections. Fucking the city council is nothing but idiots now. Like extreme idiots. These people are saying some of the most vile shit. You got a guy with a Nazi tattoo, and of course the Democrats are all for him, explaining away everything because, oh, well, you know, he didn't know what it was. Really? Really? Right? And their whole platform, the Democrats, their whole platform became anti-Donald Trump. Donald Trump wants it, we don't. And that's it. That's fucking all. But they still had to try and make everybody happy. And the big thing that the new left, the big thing that the leftists, the retards, the super retards, the big thing that they want is to kill the Jews, right? Item 1, kill all the Jews. Item 2, kill everybody else. They want to destroy the West. That's their whole goal. It's colonization all over again, but it's like a new age of colonization. I told you guys about the Anders and the Haken. This barbarian tribe that conquers these more enlightened people, and then the enlightened people convince the barbarians to allow them to do whatever they want and to essentially enslave the barbarians. And that's where we're at. The Anders came into the Democratic Party, and all those idiot fucking Neanderthal Hakens, they went, oh, well, if we get them on our side, then we can rule this joint. And now, they're saying, AOC, Bernie Sanders, you guys are next. We're getting rid of you next. Really? Like the grandfather and the idiot daughter of the Democratic Socialists? They're next? They're not retarded enough for you guys. And no, they're not. You want to know why? Because Bernie Sanders is a Jew, so he's got to go. And AOC bitched at everybody for giving the Nazi salute. Anybody remember that? In New York, when they were doing the protest, and they were all doing a Nazi salute, and AOC came out and said, you can't do that, guys. That's not what we do. And they all went, that's not what you do, bitch. But that's what we do. And now you got to go. So the monster that was chewing on the corpse of the retards is now being chewed on by the new monsters coming up. But this shit is not going to go on a national level, man. When it comes down to the national vote, I think at this point, if the Democrats did anything good, they made politics the focus of everybody in the world. It's all anybody ever wants to talk about. What the fuck Donald Trump did? Right? And so now a lot of people are tapped in. And they're looking. And they're seeing these new idiots coming up. And they're like, no. No, we're not going to do that. And they're seeing the shit that's going on overseas right now. And they're like, no, we're not going to have that shit either. I think the Republicans have an opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. I think if they amplify the voices of these new radical dummies and they essentially just allow them to destroy the Democrats and make sure everybody sees what they're saying behind the scenes in their little private meetings and shit like that, dude, it's going to be bad for the Democrats and bad for the Democratic Socialists. Democratic Socialists of America, they're now a party. Right? Like Bernie Sanders, I used to tell you guys this all the time. Bernie Sanders is not a Democrat. He uses the Democrats. If you look at any Senate meeting, any hearing, any whatever, not in an election cycle, it says Senator Bernie Sanders, aye, for independent, because he's not a Democrat. He's a Democratic Socialist, right? And we all know what Democratic Socialist is. It's socialism that you vote into place, and then once it's in place, it's just fucking socialism, right? Democratic Socialism's a ruse. It's something to make people not think, oh, like socialism. They think, oh, Democratic Socialism, that's got to be like socialism, but like better. No, it's all just socialism. And whenever it's an election season, whenever Bernie Sanders wants to run for office, or he wants to, run for president or whatever, and wants to keep his seat, Senator Bernie Sanders, D. Because he co-ops the Democratic Party. He took it over. And that was why they screwed him over with Hillary Clinton. That was why they just said, nah, it's not going to be you. That's why they constantly fuck him. Because he's always going to side with the retards, because he's a fucking retard. But he's a retard that's like trying to start a new thing. And AOC came in and said, hey, Bernie, we're really going to do this, man. Like, we're going to make this a real thing. And Bernie went, oh, no, you don't want to make it a real thing. We just want to piggyback off of the retards, because the retards will never see it coming. And she went, yeah, and it's time. And he was like, but I got to be... And she said, no, you're too old, and nobody likes you. Sorry. So now we got Zoran Mamdani, and he kind of came up, and now everybody's looking at him like he's the leader of the Democratic Socialists, because AOC, she made the mistake of siding with the Jews. Can't have that. So she's got to go. Now it's Zoran Mamdani's party. And he's getting all of his megatards voted into office. And I think it's great, because people are going to see what the megatards do to New York, what's already being done to New York, and man, like they control 4 major cities right now. And people are going to start seeing what's going on in those major cities, and they're going to go, holy shit, those major cities are fucking... They've become third world countries in the midst of the United States. What do we do? And then when Zoran Mamdani, when he runs for president, everybody's going to go, fuck you! No! And he's going to lose by like 80%. At least that's the way I hope it happens. Won't happen that way, because there's still just too many retards. Too many retards have jumped on the bandwagon. Too many retards don't pay attention to anything other than, well, what letter's next to their name? D? Oh, okay. Vote for them. The Democratic Socialists of America, I'm telling you right now, their little letter, it's going to be just a D. I'm serious. It's just going to be a D. Because they're going to go, well, it's Democrat Socialist, Democrat Republican, Democrat Socialist, And the Democratic Socialists are going to devour the Democratic Party. They're going to get all those old retards primaried out, and they're going to put megatards in their place. And if they actually do start winning elections, like if they actually do get somewhere, you think Donald Trump is bad. Donald Trump was the answer to Obama. Obama was, for the most part, like his new building, right? Ugly on the outside and worthless on the inside, right? Obama didn't really have a plan other than let's just kind of set the stage for Armageddon. That was his whole plan. I just kind of want to do nothing, but do nothing in a direction that pushes everything over the edge eventually, right? That was his idea. I'm just going to fuck it up to the point where it can get tipped over. Well, now the motherfuckers are coming in to tip the shit over. And it is not going to be... It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. We are moving into an age of one party that's considered radical, even though it's actually kind of on the left of the right, you know what I mean? Like, it's left centrist. And now they're going to be pushing that like it was here. And then here was the center, and here was both sides. And then they pushed it to where the right is all the way over here now, practically just in the center. And the left is like way over here. And now they're going to pull it way over here. And like, I don't think that it's going to move that much further to the left of the center. Like, I think it's going to float around here. But man, when they start running that way, a lot of people are going to start running this way. And it's going to get fucking wild. Like, now we're moving into the age where we have the real potential to have fucking problems. And I don't know, I'm glad I'm old. I'm almost 50. Which is, I guess, not old enough, but this is this will be interesting. At the very, very least, it'll be interesting. I told you guys that this president, this term, crazy wild shit was going to happen. I am not disappointed yet. Everything seems to be happening right on the schedule that I kind of foresaw. You know, this 4 years of Donald Trump is going to be off the fucking hook. The left is going to really go apeshit. They're going to start getting really extreme. And then when they go really, really extreme, the next guy up is going to have to start going a little bit further to the right. And they're already considering what's going on to be the height of right-wing extremism. And like I said, we're like left to center. When it actually goes the other way, watch out, motherfucker.